What is that a herd of over there? It might be what? Wildebeest?
Buffaloes or wildebeest?
As long as we stop here.
These are buffaloes.
I don't think it's wildebeest,
It's a big herd of buffaloes.
but I'm not good with binoculars.
I'll line them up for
They're
you.
really big. No, I can see them.
I'm thinking
Almost
too
look as
big
big
for
as elephants.
wildebeest.
They're really
No,
No.
they are buffaloes.
they're
buffalo.
buffaloes.
It has to be.
Okay, shedding another layer.
I'm still okay because I
None of
like
my
the,
shirt sleeves.
actually the binoculars are quite well right now. Doing quite well.
You see?
Don't mess with them because they're pretty good for me. You should really have. I put a bunch today. I said to Bob, I'm folding Kleenex up for my pockets. I had a bag from Cheryl yesterday.
No problem. I always have a package.
Oh, I have
Someplace
packages
too, but, my eyes are really watering in this dusty climate.
Are you using drops?
No, I'm not. I should be.
They look like buffaloes.
I have some allergy drops.
No, they are
that have never
buffaloes.
hit
I'm
my-
just kidding.
Yeah,
I'm joking.
It's not allergies. It's the rosacea that affects my eye.
But they are
Oh,
Cape
and
buffaloes
when
in
they
it.
get
Cape or
dry like
African,
this,
right?
Yeah.
Same.
it's just
Same.
terrible.
Not
Is there
you are
anything I can
buffaloes.
do for like your
Oh,
tear
for
ducts?
sure.
I know some people have surgery for the tear
Yeah,
ducts.
bison.
Yeah, you could do that, but that creates a whole other set of issues. I'd rather have the teary eyes than the dry eyes.
Jody uses drops for dry eyes. I've been using just the last year or year and a half. I've had the allergy for my eye.
Yeah.
And because I have those floaters, I go to a specialist eye doctor, which is nice because Medicare pays. Well, she gave me the allergy eye drops. So except I can't put them in, so I have to ask Bob to use them. I just tear them.
I want to say about the surgery for the floaters.
She's got really good, but I didn't know.
I don't know if you call it. I guess you call it laser surgery, right?
A what?
A haria.
Uh-huh.
Hari the haria. And male. The females are brown in color.
I really don't see right now.
But that's
Do you have floaters?
No, but he does.
I think I'd have been terrified when I had this.
How close do the buffaloes let you get to them?
You can go fairly close. You want to go a little bit closer.
Yeah, I think it'd be good if you get closer.
Right. You can
I
go fairly
seriously don't
close
even
because
see
this is a breeding head. They tend to be
Started my
more
right eye and then I got my left eye. So I know I have both eyes and I don't even
They also are very aggressive or not?
no.
What kind of a trail you think this is here?
The heavy was with the the front is what we call a pathfinder. And they are moving around. But it will be a dominant male.
Not at the front.
Not at the front.
I think I will want
We're getting closer.
But they definitely.
We're getting you closer to the buffalo. Pay attention.
I guess I would have to.
There they go. There they go. Watch them now.
Oh, there's a baby. That one. Some of them are really fat.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Maybe they're pregnant, maybe not.
That could be.
But the wildebeest baby on the run was intriguing.
Are those fat ones just fat or are they pregnant?
Probably they're pregnant. Like that one in the middle there.
That's really big.
Yeah.
Almost swing.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
So there'll be many males together and females. But there will be only one male who is dominant. Dominant in the sense that he will be dominant over the opportunity to mate.
Oh, he gets first pick.
I saw
Yeah.
the binoculars further away than I do close up. I can't see it.
Well, he should.
They're just standing.
Oh, they were good far away, not up close. I
See the
two
smaller
spots.
ones, they tend to be
Yeah.
much brown in color and they fluffy.
Oh, the birds are there.
They're mutualistic because they do pick up the ticks, so they're getting food, and while the buffalo is getting rid of those parasites.
Getting rid of those things.
Is that the same with the giraffe?
Yeah, the same. But you know, oxpeckers, in fact, they are not insectivore. They don't feed on insects, but rather they are blood suckers. And that's why sometimes if they find a wound, just peck the wound so that they can get blood.
Oh. That's an ox picker.
So they go for the ticks because they want the blood.
When they get the tick, though.
Yeah, at least.
So are there quite a few ticks out here?
I would say so. It's balanced because of fire. And then you can see our animals are good looking.
I never thought of it.
They have more teeth.
Yeah, that's why when we're on the tall grass like this, I cut my pants and my socks. Right now I have my pants
good for me, whatever you guys.
That was very neat. Thanks for taking us out here. They didn't run at all either, did they?
Well, they did a
Yeah,
little bit.
they tried and they ended up with us the rest.
And then they calmed down. By themselves. You
Wonderful.
know anybody that had the multi-language there?
Yes.
And they have
Several people. Mixed results.
That's a bull there.
Yeah.
Don't have to put it from, either the mid distance or
He's kind of scabby, his skin.
They normally wallow in the mud.
Oh, okay.
So those are dried mud. Again, for cooling themselves because they're black. So with the heat of the day, really they need some cooling, good cooling strategy. But in doing so, they tend to suffocate the ticks. And they kill them like that. And you find
mud
them when
kills
it's
the
dry.
tick?
Yeah. Because there will be no air penetrating through.
Smothers them.
Oh, look at the baby there.
Yeah, he's going under, huh?
Straight out. Almost. A bit to the left.
Yeah.
Can't see anything.
There he
Either
is.
the animals
We gotta
will
spread the eyes to fit your face.
fight back when they're attacked. Yeah?
For a while they were.
They don't run away, but they will react as well.
See,
Fight back.
They definitely are just keeping an eye on
That one.
the mud pack.
You see the little one laying down?
Very brown.
About 11 o'clock, 11:30 almost even. Yeah, very brown with grass, Jackie. Or maybe you don't care.
You know, I'm looking.
To the left or right?
Oh, but she's right here.
You know how to do this? To fit your face? Jeez, you're so...
Oh, you see it?
It's pretty little.
Couple of calves laying down, right?
Oh,
No,
there's-
that's what
actually,
she
there's
was
two
showing
of them.
us.
Yeah, I didn't see the one
Yeah, there's
further
two.
out.
Further out, yeah, almost underneath.
Right.
Yeah, there's several of them there.
Well, that's the most Cape buffalo we've seen, I think. They were very individual, one at a time before. A couple
Right.
of them.
2 or 3 at a time. And no babies.
And they're one of the big 5, right?
Yeah.
Cape buffalo, elephant, lion, leopard, and rhinoceros.
Yeah.
I wonder why people wanted to hunt them, just for their heads with the big horns on the males.
And those ones were, not necessarily big, but they were dangerous to hunt.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why were they dangerous? They don't seem dangerous now.
Yeah. But if you are a hunter, these guys will pose a very big problem to you.
You're on the ground, if you're on the ground.
Yeah, because most of the time we'll be hunting out of the vehicle. Because you can imagine a hippo is bigger than the buffalo.
Oh.
Even a giraffe, even an eland,
Mm.
but it's not one of the big 5. So normally if you are looking at the difference between males and the females, obviously the males have the big horns,
Mm-hmm.
we call the boss. But again, because buffaloes are not territorial animals. They rely on dominance in the group. So those animals which rely on dominance in the group, they do have features which keep on growing in a lifetime.
Really?
The buffaloes will be the boss.
Baby too.
Because imagine, to establish your dominance, you have to fight. And fighting should be a very last resort and is dangerous for all of the animals. So what they do, there'll be more of display. So the display will work much more than the actual fight. That powerful.
Okay,
So
their
the boss-
demeanor.
Yeah, so the boss will keep on growing to show up that to establish their dominance. And then if you want to appreciate that, they'll fight.
They don't back down.
Yeah. So elephants the same. Elephants will be the tusks. Tusks will keep on growing for the males to tell that I'm big enough, I can kick you out. Animals like eland will be what we call the up, the skin under the neck. Keep on growing
Okay.
to show that I'm powerful. And there are some funny behaviors like topies. For them, they tend to pack even mud on their horns so that they can show that they have bigger horns. And very funny, they do horn trees which have red barks.
To sharpen them, or?
No, to show that they have killed someone already, because the red color will look like blood on their horns.
Oh,
Intimidate another man. But they're powerful.
smart, huh?
Yeah.
You're saying the dominant ones, they have a, do they butt their heads together? Do they?
They do.
They do, and
Yeah.
they spread the horns and make them bigger by
No,
doing that. No.
not really. What I said, the base of the horn will keep on growing, thickening,
Okay.
with time, with age.
Okay.
You'll also put them in the mud to make
And
them
that
look
would be-
bigger.
And that will be for lifetime.
Uh-huh. So it's not because anything they do, it's just because this one laying down, it looks like it has a big head here.
Yeah.
Huh?
It's a big guy. And those are the animals very sad, hunters will go for that.
Funny, I know some differences, notice some differences
Yeah.
in their horns, and maybe it's just age, but some have horns that are just kind of curved, and then you see them that, really curve up and around. And then I've seen one or two of these animals where the horns are really long and spread out. Is that a gender issue, an age
Yeah.
issue?
It is, both gender and age issue. The males, they tend to have the horns curled in.
Yeah, this one I'm
Like
looking
this
at, they're
guy
really
here.
curved in.
And females have, their horns are more spaced out and, a little bit straight up. So,
Okay.
but again, if we're looking at the youngsters, they do have more of slightly straight up horns, and they're much sharper
Okay.
than that of the adults.
Haven't had time to.
Yeah, and the reason is that because the youngsters are more vulnerable to predation than the adults.
More vulnerable to what?
To predation, to be
Okay.
hunted. And at least they need to be that much equipped to protect themselves. So that's why their horns are slightly straight and sharper, which happens the same to most of the trees with spines and thorns.
Right.
You see, the young trees, they tend to have more longer spines or
Oh,
thorns
really? Okay.
and sharper, and many spines. And the big trees, they tend to have stunt and shorter thorns and slightly fewer, because they are less vulnerable to be eaten by giraffes than the young trees.
Giraffe seed there? Wow.
stare down on it.
I know that one when I had, but I get blurs in the binoculars and they drive me nuts.